And we're very, very tickled to death to have as our first guest today Dr. Melissa Luke. Dr. Luke is a published author, professional speaker, and a career performance expert. She has held high-ranking positions throughout her life in many, many companies, co-founder and CEO of one of the first online trading floors in the United States. And I could go on with this long list of wonderful accomplishments. But I'm so excited to meet the lady who has written a book called 12 Steps to a Perfect Career. Life in the World of YOMO. Dr. Luke, welcome.
Well, thank you so much, Paul.
And where are you today?
I am in Denver, Colorado today.
And how are things out that way?
Actually, beautiful, sunny, warm. We're kind of wanting the snow here. That's what most people come to Colorado for in the wintertime, so we're lacking a little bit of that. But outside of that, it's beautiful.
Folks back east that have never been out that way have the mistaken impression that it's always cold in Denver from about the 1st of November until about the end of March, and it's freezing cold every day. And that's just not true.
No, it's not. In fact, you have to dress in about 4 different outfits everywhere you go, because it could be 50 degrees, and then all of a sudden it goes down to 20 degrees and up to 80 in the same day. So it's a little strange here. So
if you don't like the weather, wait a minute.
Exactly.
Well, welcome to our program today. I'm so delighted to get the chance to talk with you. And I'd like to start just by asking you, what is a YOMO? Did you turn that into a little stuffed character, or is it a cartoon? Or is it, because it sounds like something that would would come to life. Did you do that?
That's exactly what I did. You're very perceptive. A YOMO is an avatar or a cartoon character that we use to change a person's mindset. So we basically put information into a YOMO to help people accomplish their goals and their ambitions, because most people can't think they can do it with themselves. So we just give them a fictitious avatar to start creating and look forward to moving in a direction as your avatar.
Oh, I see it. I was going to ask you if there's a picture of it in the book, and there is. It's on the title page.
Little teeny guy.
Oh, he's a cute little guy. Did you have that made into little stuffed dolls or anything?
I'm going to.
Oh, you should. I want one.
I'll send you one. I love the thought, too. In fact, I created it from... I like bears, and I had kind of a strange, evil cat that kind of looked like him, and so he just he's an imagination of everything that makes me smile.
All right. Did you ever see the doll that they made that was called the year 2000 Millennium Bug?
No.
Oh, it's purple and black, and it's got about 8 or 10 antennae and 6 legs and big buggy eyes, and they were I don't know who made this. It might have been a private company that sort of seized on that name and turned it into this doll, stuffed animal, if you will. Or I don't know who did it, but I ended up with 2. I ended up with the large size. It's about 14 inches or 15 inches high. And then I ended up with a shorty that's about 8 inches high. It's like me and mini-me.
You might want to save those and sell them in 15 or 20 years as collector's items, I guess.
Dr. Luke, I have them in a styrofoam bag. Styrofoam? That's not the right word. No, cellophane. The cover that you get when you get your clothes from the laundry.
Oh, okay. You need to get them out of there. They can't breathe.
Oh, gee. Is that... That's why there's an odor coming out of my closet. They probably died. We've just lost it. It's over now. This interview's we're done for the day.
We are.
We're treating them like they are alive. But you know what? YOMO is alive.
YOMO is definitely alive. Don't wrap it in cellophane; it won't work.
I'm reading the book, and I've kind of scanned through it to get ahead of myself a little bit, but I sense a great feeling in the book that is something that I have had in my life for a long time by virtue of having heard Earl Nightingale's fabulous lecture called The Strangest Secret. And he talks about goal orientation. And that seems to be kind of one of the legs of your stool in this book. It's really terrific.
It is. And in fact, I started realizing that a lot of people aren't happy in their career, and I had to help fix that just because I'm an adjunct professor, so I have students that are graduating from college and with $50,000 in debt, and they don't like what they do. And basically my primary job is as a professional speaker inside corporations to increase the morale. And I found that most of them are running at a really low morale level. And so I thought, what in the world can I do to help all these people? Because I'm very fortunate, and I've loved everything that I've done. And when I don't like it, I turn around and walk very quickly. And so I started to formulate a theory on how to help other people do this, because it's life's too short to wander around and have a boring job.
My dad used to say, one day, son, what's great about America? Well, no, Dad, which one? There's 7,000 things. Couldn't dare say that to him. No, Dad, what do you mean? No chains. Well, what does that mean? Well, if you don't like what you do, quit. Go do something else. You can do that,
Absolutely.
And I
you
was
have a very smart father.
Oh, he was great. And I was 15, and I'm scratching my head saying, there's wisdom in there somewhere, but, I'm really too cool to sit down and figure that out now. But I was attracted to the quote that you used in your book from Steve Jobs, if I may, who said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary." Wow. Powerful.
Absolutely. It's funny. The book is dedicated to, unfortunately, Steve Jobs passed away the day I finished this book.
I saw that. That had to kind of hit you pretty hard.
It really did. I pulled up Google, and obviously his picture was there, and I stared at it for probably 5 minutes. I thought, this is surreal. It can't be happening. He cannot be gone. It just was a very strange thought. And then the second person that basically I wrote the book for is one of my best friends from college. When I was going to Arizona State University for undergraduate school, my best friend was a political science 4.0 GPA type of person, really driven, and I was majoring in happy hour, and I was doing equally as well. But we had a great life together, and all of a sudden she got diagnosed with cancer of the liver, and it passed to her rib cage and her breast and to her brain, and she died before she graduated. And it was a shock to me. It truly was. And so at that point, at a very early age, I decided I'm not going to work if I don't enjoy it. And I was working in a position running a trust fund for a mortgage company, and I hated it. And I literally walked in the next day and I said, I'm out of here. I'm not going to do anything else that I don't like to do, because when you see people die that quickly at that young age, you never know when you're going to go. So that's why I've really focused in on enjoying my career all my life. I may sound a little narcissistic, but it's a good thing to do. No, I don't think that's narcissistic at all. But before we go any further, ASU, are they the Sun Devils? They are the Sun Devils. Yeah, they're the Sun. Arizona is the Wildcats, right? Exactly. Yeah, I sometimes get them mixed up, but not today, thankfully, because I'm on the air with a Sun Devil, and I don't want to say she's a Wildcat. Oh! Well, I ended up graduating from NAU, and they're the Lumberjacks, so it is a little... Northern Arizona University? Exactly. Yeah. Well, your book is just fascinating. I highly recommend this book to our listeners. The book is called 12 Steps to a Perfect Career, written by Dr. Melissa Luke, and you can find it on Amazon, I assume? Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. You can go to my website at drmelissaluke.com and get it there. I'll send you a signed copy if you jump on that way. But, yeah, you can get it anywhere. Well, it's a wonderful book, and it's going to help any college student that is past freshman or sophomore year anybody can read it. But now you're getting to be about 20, and you're kind of getting grounded a little bit, maybe seeing the future starting to unfold in front of you. Get this book, because it will help you. And we're going to talk about it for the next little while this afternoon, thankfully, and it's going to be terrific. Doctor, we have a hard break coming up here. We'll be gone for about 2 minutes, but we will be back, I promise. So you have time to get an iced tea and get comfortable, and we'll see you in a minute.